Hey guys, and welcome back to the Crochet Toy YouTube channel. In today's video I've got another tutorial for you guys, and this time it's for Kirby. So this was a request from the All Trick, I think is how you pronounce your name, so I hope that you enjoy this video and that it's kind of what you had in mind. And yeah, this is quite a simple one, I would say, and also quite quick to make, so probably suitable for beginners and suitable for people that don't have that much time, because it maybe took a few hours to make this one. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into what you'll be needing for this video. And as always, the free written pattern is available on my blog, which will be linked down below, so you can have that open at the same time if you want to, or you can just follow the written instructions. So yeah, let's get into it. For this tutorial you'll be needing aran weight yarn in a kind of light pink and then a dark pinkish red. I'm using Stylecraft Special Aran here, as you can see. Then you'll also be needing a scrap piece of kind of like a hot pink, medium kind of pink yarn for the cheek details. You'll need some black embroidery thread for the mouth. You could use some scrap black yarn instead. You'll need some felt in blue, white and black for the eyes, and you'll need some fabric glue to glue those down. You'll be needing some stuffing. You need more than this, but this is just to demonstrate. You'll be needing some scissors, your crochet hook. I'm using 4mm to go with my aran weight yarn, but if you were using heavier or lighter weight yarn, you could size up or size down as required. You'll be needing a yarn needle, a stitch marker, and then optionally you might want to have some pins to pin things in place when you're sewing them together. So that's everything that you'll be needing. We're going to start off by making the main head slash body. So with your lighter pink yarn, you're just going to start off by doing 6 single crochets in a magic circle for round 1. So that's the end of round 1. Then for round 2, you're going to increase in each single crochet all the way around. Okay, so that's the end of round 2, and now we should have 12 single crochets all the way around. I'm going to talk you through the next few rounds as they're just standard increases in increments of 6. So for round 3 you're going to do single crochet increase and repeat that 5 more times to get you to 18 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 4, 2 single crochet increase, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 24 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 5, 3 single crochet increase, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 30 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 6, 4 single crochet increase, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 36 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 7, 5 single crochet increase, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 42 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 8, single crochet all the way around. Round 9, 6 single crochet increase, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 48 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 10, single crochet all the way around. Round 11, 7 single crochet increase, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 54 single crochets at the end of the round. And then for rounds 12 to 19, so 8 rounds total, you're just going to single crochet all the way around, so I'll meet you at the end of round 19. So I've come to the end of round 19, and now in round 20 we're going to start doing some decreases. So for round 20 we're going to start off by doing 7 single crochets. And then we're going to do a decrease into the next 2 single crochets. So then we're going to repeat that same pattern 5 more times. That'll get us down to 48 single crochets at the end of round 20. Then I'm going to talk you through the remaining rounds until we need to stuff, because again it's just sort of standard decreases in increments of 6 now. So for round 21, you're just going to single crochet all the way around. Round 22, 6 single crochet decrease, and repeat that 5 more times to get you to 42 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 23, single crochet all the way around. Round 24, 5 single crochet decrease, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 36 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 24, I've just said round 24. Round 25, 4 single crochet decrease, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 30 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 26, 3 single crochet decrease, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 24 single crochets at the end of the round. And then round 27, 2 single crochet decrease, repeat that 5 more times to get you to 18 single crochets at the end of the round. So I'll meet you at the end of round 27, and then we can stuff the head / body. So I've got to the end of round 27, as you can see, and now we just need to stuff firmly, so do that now if you haven't already. Then for the final 2 rounds, so round 28, you just need to do single crochet decrease and repeat that 5 more times to get you to 12 single crochets at the end of the round. Then for round 29, just decrease all the way around, and it'll get you down to 6 single crochets at the end of the round. So I'll meet you when you get to that point and show you how to finish off, and then we can move on to doing other parts of Kirby. So I've come to the end of round 29, and now it's time to just close up this hole, and I've just realised I've just been leaving a stitch marker in this whole time, so I probably should take that out now. So I'm just going to cut my yarn, leaving a bit of a tail, and then I'm just going to feed this tail through each of those 6 single crochets. I'm going to go in the front loops only. And then I'm just going to feed that yarn tail through to here, and then I'm just going to cut that. So now the main piece is finished, so you might just want to sort of shape it a little bit until you're happy, and kind of work out where you think the front of the face is going to be. So I think for me it's probably going to be this side, it looks the neatest to me, so I might just put a pin in to remind me where I'm going to add the face details. So yeah, now let's move on, I guess. Let me think what we're going to do next. I think we'll probably just add the face next, so let's grab our felt and do that. I just did some silent clips showing you how I cut the felt pieces out. I always just do it freehand, so I don't know how helpful it is, but I filmed it anyway. So I'll play that after this clip, and then once we've all cut our felt pieces out, then we can glue them to the face of Kirby. I'm going to glue the eyes down now. Okay, so I'm just going to let the eyes dry for a few seconds, well, probably more like a few minutes, and then I'm going to add the mouth detail next with some black embroidery thread. I'm going to add the mouth now. So I want to keep it in a smiling position like this, so I've kind of kept a bit of slack on the embroidery thread, and now I'm going to add a dab of fabric glue. Just here. I'm going to press this into that. I might need to tighten up a little bit on the mouth. I'm just going to leave that for a bit to set. So yeah, that is the mouth. And just a little tip, if you end up with little like strings of glue or little sort of messy looking bits, you can use some tweezers gently to try and remove those. But yeah, I think I'm happy with this now. So the next thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to snip these tails obviously, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some cheek details with some contrasting pink scrap yarn. I'm just going to add the cheek details now. So I think that'll probably do for that side. So I think I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other side now. Okay, I think I'm happy with that now. So now that the face is complete, let's move on to making the arms. So I've already made one of the arms and this is what it looks like. So we're going to make the second one now. So to start off with, we're just going to do 6 single crochets in a magic circle. So that's the end of round 1, and now I'll just talk you through the remaining rounds because they're pretty simple. So round 2, increase all the way around, that'll get you to 12 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 3, you're going to do 2 single crochet increase and repeat that 3 more times, that'll get you to 16 single crochets at the end of the round. And then rounds 4 to 7, so 4 rounds in total, you're just going to single crochet all the way around, so I'll meet you at the end of round 7. So I got to the end of round 7, and now I'm just going to cut the yarn, leaving a tail for sewing. And now we're just going to sew these to either side of the head / body, and we're going to make sure that we stuff just before we get to sewing all the way around. So I'll probably show you me sewing one of these. I've sewn down one of the arms now, so I'm going to do the other one with you on camera. I'm not going to be using pins, I'm just going to be, again, kind of doing this freehand and just trying to match it up with the other side as much as I possibly can. And one tip I will give you in terms of the positioning of this is I'd recommend that wherever you finished the final round, you kind of make sure that that part is positioned towards the top of the arm rather than down here at the bottom, and that's just so that it gives it more of a downward slope rather than an upwards slope that you would get if you did it the other way around. I hope that kind of makes sense, but I just think that the downward slope looks a bit more similar if you look at a picture of Kirby, so that's my little tip there. So I am just going to try and, as I say, get this as close to the positioning on the other side as possible, and you know, if it doesn't work out, don't worry, you can always undo whatever you've done on this side, so just try your best and keep checking as you go along that it looks like you're getting that positioning right. So I think this should be okay. I'm going to keep going around. I'm just going to be whip stitching. I'm going to do another check to see how it's looking. Yep, I think that's fairly even, so I'm going to keep going. And yeah, I'll probably just meet you when I've finished going all the way around, as it's nothing special, I'm just doing the whip stitch all the way around. And also don't forget to add some stuffing, as I mentioned, before you get exactly all the way around, because otherwise obviously you won't have a hole to put any stuffing in. So I'll meet you when I've sewn down this arm. I've sewn down both arms now, and this is what it's looking like. So now let's finally move on to making the feet. So I've already made one of the feet, and this is what they're going to look like. So let's get started on the second one together. So firstly, you're going to want to do 6 single crochets in a magic circle for round 1. Then for round 2, you're going to do a single crochet, then 2 increases, and then repeat that all once more. So a single crochet and then 2 increases. So when you've done that, you should have 10 single crochets all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's rounds 1 and 2. And now I'm going to talk you through the remaining rounds because they're just a mixture of single crochets, increases and decreases, which I've already shown you throughout the tutorial. So for round 3, you're going to do 2 single crochets, 2 increases, 3 single crochets, 2 increases, and then a single crochet, and that's going to get you to 14 single crochets at the end of the round. Round 4, you're just going to single crochet all the way around. Round 5, 3 single crochet, 2 increases, 5 single crochets, 2 increases, and then 2 single crochets. That will get you to 18 single crochets at the end of the round. Rounds 6 to 11, you're going to single crochet all the way around. round 12 you're going to do single crochet increase and repeat that 5 more times to get you down to 12 single crochets at the end of the round, and I'll meet you at the end of round 12 as we'll then stuff the foot and then do the final round together. So I got to the end of round 12 and I added a moderate amount of stuffing, and now I'm just going to do round 13, so we just need to decrease all the way around. Okay, and now I'm just going to cut the yarn, leaving a fairly long tail for sewing. And then I'm going to close up this hole. So I'm going to just weave my yarn tail into the front loops of each of the 6 single crochets. Okay, and I'm just going to sort of squish down the foot to get it in the right position, and then I'm just going to weave that yarn tail through to a stitch towards the back of the foot, but at the top of it, so that we can use that to start sewing down. So now we just need to sew our feet to the bottom of the body. As you can see, I've already sewn down one of the feet, so I'm just going to do the other one now and try and get it on camera for you. So I'm just going to be doing it freehand as usual and just trying to get it as symmetrical as possible, really. I'm going to keep checking the positioning as I continue onwards to make sure I'm still happy with that. Yep, I think I'm happy with that. So I've sewn down some stitches obviously kind of in the middle of the foot now, I would say, but I'm going to start going around the edge. So I'll just show you how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to start at the back. And I'm going to stop whip stitching now. I'm just going to be going into one of these brown stitches. I'm just trying to line it up as best I can with the other side. And then I'm going to be going into a brown stitch and then back into one of these pink ones, then a pink one and a brown one, and so on. I'm going to keep checking the positioning. Yeah, that looks good to me. Now I'm going to do some at the side. Accidentally loop that round. I'm probably going to do maybe just a few more, like in the middle of the foot, I guess you would say. Just gonna redo those ones. Yep, I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to kind of keep going along that same line. I think that'll do, so I'm just gonna, in fact, maybe just one more. Sorry. And now I'm gonna feed my yarn tail through to one of the pink stitches like that. So now both feet are sewn down, so you can just cut those yarn tails, and I'll just show you a better angle of the finished product. So this is the finished Kirby. My one doesn't quite stand up by itself, only if I like really squish it down, and then it's kind of leaning a bit forwards, as you can see. It does kind of stand up, but yeah, it depends how you kind of sew those feet down. If you're better at sewing things than me, then maybe you can find a better way of doing that so that it can stand up. But yeah, I think it's really cute. That's what it looks like from the back. So yeah, this was probably quite a quick video, probably a lot quicker than my usual videos, so I hope you've enjoyed this quite simple tutorial, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!